going on, boys and girls? South Carolina fans? Yep, we back. Time for you boys and girls and our boys and girls to get together this weekend and do a little football. I guess it's Columbia style this weekend. We got to come down there to the chicken coop, which a few years ago that might have been a daunting task for Tennessee, but now things have returned to normal. You guys suck, and we're good again. Not ready to say we're great again. That would be a lie, first of all. But we are good, and I do believe that the 2-week vacation we will have had by the time we get there will help us heal up and be not nowhere near back to full strength, but at least we'll have a few of our guys back. And, you know, we could beat your all's ass with all the injuries we already had, plus 10 or 15 more. That's just because you guys suck that bad. It's just a South Carolina thing. The state sucks. The university sucks. The people suck. And the football team sucks. Always has. I got to give your football fans credit, though. You guys are stuck with that lame-ass football team for years. And you were rewarded with Spurrier. Spurrier got you to a couple of good bowls. Got you a few bowl wins. You know, got you ranked. Hell, even had you, I think, in the top 10, possibly even the top 5 there for a little while. Basically, all that did was ruin you guys, because South Carolina used to be a great place to come watch a football game. You know, you go over to South Carolina, the people were great, they were nice, you could hang out with them before the game, you know, not have any trouble, and beat their ass during the game, and then, you know, after it was over, they were still the same because they knew they were going to get their ass kicked before the game started anyway. Now, it's different. Well, I imagine it's probably kind of gotten back to the way it used to be. But while Spurrier was there, it was different over there. Spurrier has a way of making the fans of whoever he's coaching extremely cocky and hard to tolerate. But that's just what he did, you know. And that's over now for you guys. You now have something called Muschamp. Not real sure what you guys are expecting with that loser as your coach. And don't give me that shit about Muschamp beat Tennessee when he was at Florida. Okay, I think we all know that in the last few years, Florida could have beaten us with Chipmunk Champ as their coach. That's over too. You guys aren't beating us with Muschamp. Or anybody else, for that matter. I thought that it was my duty as a Tennessee fan to get on here and share that with you guys. Some of you may not understand it yet. Most of you probably do. But there's a few. One guy in particular that used to make videos here on YouTube that I've heard through a mutual friend thinks that South Carolina is going to win this weekend. Now, Richard, I don't know what you're smoking now that you're in college, but you need to put it down, young man, because it's clouding your judgment, and it's definitely fucking up your reality. Drugs will do that. I know. I've experienced a lot of them in my lifetime. That's just what drugs do. Drugs are bad, okay? Look, Gamecocks, it's over for you guys. You're back to being yourselves in football. Best thing I can tell you, look forward to basketball season. Look forward to women's basketball. And hang in there, because it won't be long before baseball will be starting again for colleges. And you guys always have that to fall back on. So, chicken fans, prepare yourselves for the annual volunteer beatdown. I'll be watching the game from somewhere here in the Carolinas. I'm not real sure whether it'll be here where I'm currently at, or if it'll be at another friend of mine's in Winston-Salem. Or it may be back home. Just depends. Either way, we're winners. You're losers. Saturday won't change that. Tennessee 45, South Carolina 17. Go Vols. Screw y'alls. And yeah, Cox sucks.